Hello, everybody, and welcome to the CS Confederation's Prospect Finals. We have a banger match tonight. We've got Wet's Rain versus the Academy Associates. We've had a slight delay in the contender finals. They'll be held hopefully Tuesday, July 30th. That's why we're up here on the mainstream. It's going to be some great Counter Strike. I'm Atrax. I'm joined by Gear and Lucille. We've got Freeman observing tonight. How are you guys doing? Are you ready for this Prospect Finals?
Yeah, it should be an absolutely fantastic match tonight. And let's put a little respect on our observer. Dr. Freeman is observing tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Banger match coming in. As Atrax said, number one, Rain facing off against ACA here. They've made a good run all the way up, and this should be an exciting finals.
Absolutely. We do have our map picks and bans already in Academy. Banned Ancient first, then Wet replies with an Anubis ban. Academy pick Nuke. Nuke is going to be our first map tonight. Then Wet reply with Inferno. Then Mirage and Dust are banned out. So Vertigo is our decider. Lucille, talk to me just a little bit about this wet pick Inferno, kind of jumping ahead to map two, if you will, right off the bat. As the most biased caster on this desk for wet, how do you think they're going to do on their map pick of Inferno?
Well, I mean, Atrax, as a completely unbiased viewer, barely knowing any of these players, clearly not on the franchise at all, never been said before. They are just strong on Inferno. It's a map that is unpopular, I think, overall. I think a lot of teams stay away from it. I think a lot of players generally in the CS community avoid Inferno. They just think that it's not that great, but it's got some nice strategy. It's got some real nice util fights to be had either early or late in the round. And I think we'll see some real aim duel shines on this Rain team. We got a couple of players, Miklo and Z, who are just headshot gods across the board. And when you get those aim duel lines up, they're going to be tapping heads one way or another. So Inferno is a solid pick for them that way.
And on top of that, 3-0 in the regular season, 1-0 in the playoffs for a total of 4-0 on this map for Rain. But then moving over to the nuke side for Academy, how do you think this is going to play out? Now we've got map one. Interesting note, I asked the players, the captains of the teams before the match, just a couple of questions, how they're feeling and whatnot. And Shade said they get first pick, so Shade's on wet. Academy get first pick. I suspect they go for nuke. So Shade already with a pretty great read on the map veto. Good chance they win it. We'll do our best, but we've struggled on the map all season. So how do you think that's gonna? I mean, Shade saying we're a little bit shaky, but do you think Wet can come through, or do you think that Associates have this one in the bag? Because I mean, they are 1-0 on the map in the season.
It is definitely a tough fight to be had for this Rain team. They played it They played Nuke on Tuesday against Hell, the Alchemists, and although the scoreline was 13-11, that map was pretty handily controlled by the Alchemists. It came down to a 12-7 miracle run by Rain to win four in a row against two good rifle buys and two saves, and they just couldn't keep pulling the magic out. I mean, they almost did, but if they're gonna expect to make another, magical 4 or 5 round run with their backs against the wall, I think they're playing with fire and not in the good way. So it'll come down to Rain actually staying focused and really playing their game the
Well,
whole 12 rounds,
Yeah, I
13
think
rounds.
I think you got it right there on the head. But since this is ACA's pick, Wet does get to start CT side, so they've got the best shot they can possibly get of pulling this one out. But let's see how Pistol goes here.
yeah, we are getting into map one here on Nuke. ACA versus Wet. We got the pistol round. Looks like it's going to be an outside rush. G6 going to get dinged down to 5 HP, but still going to make it down into secret. Z and Shade here in heaven and in hell, just firing off. But It's going to be Wooston to get the first. Pivo and Eclipse with a reply back. Lost Fatboy with one as well. 3v3 as some contact comes in, and it's going to be Colin. Oh, he sees that player towards the ramp. Not going to do any damage just yet, looks like, and slowly going to creep back towards the vents. What is Colin up to? Makes some noise, decides to run up the vent. That's up vent with bomb. The last two players here on the B site. Lost Fatboy also running up the vent, not seeing that player in single box. Down here with some contact onto this ramp player, and Pivo following up the vent. Doesn't see anyone here on site. One is outside, one is in this up position. That's going to be Colin getting the kill on the ramp player. That's Z to go down, and it's Pivo in a 1v3, no kit. Pings the bomb to try and get somebody to peek. That's going to be one. There's the Heaven player peeking out as well. Lost Fatboy jumping out, and Colin secures the round. That's the first going the way of Academy.
So yeah, it looks like T-side did a quick outside push down to Secret and then wrapped back up vents, and they were able to walk away with the win there. So Rain starting on the back foot, pistol down in the books, and let's see, it looks like they're opting to save here for the second round.
I mean, a quadruple rifle buy out of the Associates, 2 Galeals, 2 AKs. This is a heavy buy. Now, you expect to win this against only a little bit of util, but you know, ACA really not risking anything. No Mac 10s, or one Mac 10. You know, no real question about how much control they want to take.
And looks like CT's opting to push outside as 5, but they seem to have completely avoided all the T's. They're down on B with bomb, about to get the plant down. Let's see if CTs can maybe group up for a couple trades here.
One upgraded pistol, actually, the P250. I mean, you're shut down with that AK peak Marshmallow, which turns into a double into lobby. Box with one cleanup kill on Miklo right there, and Pivo's just going to look to sort of find somebody.
Looks like he was spotted there. Actually, maybe not. Let's see if he can chase down anything at all here.
Maybe some contact at Hell.
Definitely spotted him now. And that's all she wrote. Not even a single kill for Rain. And let's see what they got on the gun round, though.
Yeah, 22 damage is not unheard of in a pistol buy against teams of this caliber.
This is the grand finals, after all. This is where you got to show up, you got to be sharp, you got to be ready, and Associates looking pretty good so far.
Off the rip, Miklo having no kills and no ADR to show up over the first 2 rounds. One of those rounds not really being a total round, a real round, but still, Miklo is one of Rain's keys to success in the finals, as it has been all season. Another outside push with Miklo getting an opening kill on Lost Fatboy. Wooston returns and Pivo returns fire back.
So that's 2 down in favor of a CT side. Yeah, with the quick outside push. Looks like they had a gap in their smoke, so they opted to take a fight in Mini. Got a couple trades out there. Now they're down into Secret. But let's see where they head from here.
Throwing this util looks like they're just trying to bait out the rotate right now, considering they're not taking space. But there is contact from Z on Box, and Box goes down. Z with the second follow-up onto G6. This round is getting closed out cleanly after that first kill on Miklo. But Colin's not going to go down in the fight.
I want to save as many guns as possible. That CT economy is frail.
So they know where he is, but let's see what they opt to do here. Colin's stuck in a 1v3, attempting to go for kill on Big Garage. And Z takes him out from the side of Red Box, and that's 1 on the board for Rain.
That is an important round, too. Looks like 2 AKs saved, 3 rifles overall, 3 buys 2. Miklo did end up getting a kill. He's on the board, but he's going to need to do a lot more than that to keep this Rain economy afloat on CT side. And T's already ready with another almost full buy. Pretty good util across the board.
Yeah, definitely. They're going to want to get an op out as soon as possible for Eclipse, known to be very deadly with that thing. So let's see if they can keep up the economy here to get that in his hands.
Yeah, Eclipse was the top fragger last week for Rain. Ooh, Z gets up and aggressive, getting an early kill on Colin.
It looks like right before that, Fat Boy had got the opener, so we are at 4-4 here.
There's still
Good.
plenty of utility for both sides as well. A little bit less on the associate side, but still enough for execute.
Eclipse is watching from this classic opposition, but only with an M4, so he's a little bit less susceptible to an aggressive push. Oh, he's got this molly to answer red box. He's not hearing any footsteps, so he holds it as long as he can, but he doesn't want to stand there forever holding the molly. Oh, he swings out for a great kill onto Fat Boy on top of Mini. Miklo gets reformed Wooten, but then Box and G6 answer back with a double. We're back to a 2v2. G6 does know where Eclipse is. Oh, lines up the head tap onto Eclipse. Shade can't land the headshot.
G6 with the bomb.
Oh, that drop there is awkward for Shade.
4 bullets can't finish it. Oh,
now
we'll
Bomb
get
is
the
isolated in
US
heaven.
kill.
And
20 seconds.
Box has a long way to go.
Shade is full HP too. Oh, but he gives away his position. He barely wins that against Box. 32
Oh man,
HP.
Shade really wanted to give that away, but at the end of the day, has the aim, able to take down Box, and just saves the round. Yeah, I don't know if he would have had the time. He could have at least waited for him to probably jump up heaven and shoot him in the back, but yeah, he was eager for that fight there.
He sort of was in a rough position too, standing at that box that was the spot that he killed Box's teammate from, and definitely a likely spot to check. I think Shade should have dropped back even like deeper into CT, forced the long range fight out of Box, forced him to have to clear a really deep hard angle.
Agreed, but we got a T-side rush coming into ramp, and Z with a 4K spray down, going for the ace, and he gets it with the pistol. Z with the ace.
Gotta love free cleanup kills.
Ace. You love to see him.
And that's Rain in the lead now.
And that just, ladies and gents, is a 4K with an A1S with 20 bullets spray down. Again, no armor, but still, that is great spray control out of Z, holding on to ramp. He was ready for that aggressive push. You know, he was lined up, short range. Great spray down.
Yeah, even though those are eco frags, that's still gotta feel good. Look at that, 178 ADR. He's having a great, strong start here.
Absolutely, and it's important. Rain, like we mentioned, kind of just before the map started, with a little bit of worry on this map, at least according to Shade. So good to see that they're off to a strong start, at least once they've got the guns out. You know, they lost the pistol round, but that's okay. Easily, quickly recoverable. So now we'll have to see, what can the associates do? What's the reply here when they have guns?
Well, I mean, this is going to be back to another, you know, round 3, right? The start of Rain's success was on a rifle v rifle buy, so we'll see how they adapt to it. Z is going to get another kill onto Lost Fat Boy, who's having a great opening to this season, 130 ADR. Box will see Eclipse first and win that gunfight easily.
Mikolo trades one back, though. I'm stuck behind credit card as it looks like Colin's walking into big garage. Not sure if he looks like he's super aware of this. Oh, but Colin just has the lineup.
Yeah, Miklo looked like he was expecting the garage push, but just wasn't ready for the swing. Aw, great peek by Pivo onto Box.
But he should know that Colin's still garage side. Let's see if he holds for that or if he gets over aggressive.
Well, this red box push from G6 is going to be interesting. Pushes Pivo down with that flash.
He's opted to drop back. Now he's mollied off. That should get him out of there. So let's see where T's go from here.
Oh, great long range fight.
Oh.
A double out of G6. That is going to open up the A site with Pivo forced down into secret. They know where he is, but both Colin and G6 are hurt.
Yeah, that was a huge double, just tapping him down long range there. But yeah, Pivo on 100 HP. Let's see if he can get the second now.
4 bullets. Doesn't know that he's heaven.
He is mildly aware of the possibility. Let's see if he sticks this. Oh, beautiful nade by G6, and what a clutch. That's 3 kills for G6 to secure the round.
That smoke blow I thought wasn't going to go far enough, but with even crouching down in that smoke goes just far enough. I'm surprised Pivo didn't go for the the
Yeah, he had
tap
plenty of
and
time there.
go.
Didn't need to go for the stick. I agree with you.
Maybe
But
thought that G6 was somewhere else outside of heaven.
He
Maybe
seemed to
in
be aware that they were both out there and the possibility was heaven, and he gave it a look before he started the defuse, but yeah, just opted for the stick.
the long run up for this smoke lineup always gets me nervous. It lands, but it feels like it takes
Oh, man.
forever.
That's a crazy smoke, actually, forcing him to go out of heaven, but let's see what they actually do with it.
Oh yeah, if you haven't seen that lineup, it is the longest run up absolutely ever, but it gets you some good control
Oh, and
onto
look,
A by denying
Z
heaven.
here at ramp with his MP9 playing close. It looks like a couple of T's are on a low buy, even after the win last round. Let's see if
Well,
Z can
actually,
hold it down here.
there's 2 pistols and a Mac 10.
Z takes contact, not even good for one. Fatboy with a Glock headshot.
Z needs to come away with at least one out of that,
Oh, and
especially when the
box!
pistols.
And then Mikolo gets one back, so we've got a 3v4 T-side advantage. Let's see if the CTs can answer here, or if they might need to call an early save.
Eclipse on the off through the lost round does take some big damage trying to fight
Yeah,
down
getting into this
Gildor.
B-side is going to be tough. They might just want to hold on to the guns, but let's see if they give this another look.
Oh, that slow shoulder peek by Miklo is going to get
Oh,
shut
it's
down.
not looking good. Op goes down, and it's just Pivo to find 2 with most of the time ticked off the bomb. This is going to be tough.
no kit.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
needs to abandon ship. Oh, and gets caught with his back turned as he's running away. Wooston with the headshot eagle and the disrespect
Oh.
body spam. And that's ACA
Wooston.
back in the lead.
Oof,
And
that
now
was a
look at the money.
great.
Go ahead. I was just gonna say the money is broken for Rain.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
eclipse op by, I understand it, and just that retake 3v4 onto B. You don't get the opener. You lose 2 people right away, and Pivo I think just stayed there way longer than he should have.
Yeah,
Unable
even
to
when it was
save the
down to
op and anything.
even if it was down to 2 and they still had the op in hand, they probably should have still attempted to save there. But yeah, they were still forcing the issue, and it definitely cost them here.
I'm not saying they would have had a good buy here, and even one rifle necessarily doesn't mean all that much, but if you stick that one rifle and you support it with a bunch of pistols around it, it still is interesting. Speaking of one rifle, we do have Z with an M4 in his hands. Could be recovered from G6, who's down. I didn't see if there was a buy at the beginning of the
Looks like
That
Z is
boy.
opting to save that, yeah, and all of his teammates just bite the dust there in quick succession. So Z gonna try to hold on to this M4 and T-spawn.
Another one bites the dust.
And looks like all the T's are miles away, so he should get away with this.
Smart decision. I mean, it is an eco round. You get at least one rifle. That's good money saved over
T's
$2,900.
need to actually kind of get out of there, yeah.
You should be good right around here.
Wooston not,
I'm
though,
not
because
sure
all
why
the,
Wooston-
yeah,
yeah.
they take a
Travels
lot
too
of damage
far.
there.
Yeah, you need to stay on those steps or be all the way in one of the spawns. The bomb radius on Nuke isn't quite the level of Inferno, but it is really ridiculous when you think about it, that you're just through all of this concrete floor and everything, and the bomb still gets you.
Yeah, it used to be a lot crazier because you could just save in, like, control room, but no more. And yeah, it is radius-based, so all the concrete levels of verticality mean nothing. It's just radius-based. But yeah, so Rain down 3-5. Let's see if they can answer back now in a full buy.
This is a great streak out of the Associates to recover from the streak that Rain has. So this is showing that you still
Oh, and look, the op is going for an early pick on Z. Let's see if we can catch him jiggling.
Oh, that smoke will come down just at the right time to deny the boost. And
That's an interesting boost, yeah, going for the opener there.
Oh, there's an interesting lineup to be had here.
And there's a gap in that smoke for Miklo. Let's see if the T's try to push out. Looks like he might get pre-fired here.
Oh, the shoulder's going to be there, and he's going to win that spray on Woosted, who just jiggles too much, expecting the fire to stop from Miklo, but Miklo just holds that left click down and controls the spray enough to get that kill at Unbreaking.
Yeah, what a great hold there. They spotted another one out towards red. So let's see what Pivo can do from the top of hut. Gets one.
Pivo with great body shots there to hold. Untradeable with that op. Lost Fatboy is.
And that's going to make it awkward for him. Let's see, opts to go back with his teammates through lobby. They're
Oh.
trying to push ramp now. Z's got to do it all here.
The timing on Z there, he doesn't see, but doesn't get hit by anything. G6 does win, but Shade is there to return fire and deny G6 the positive kill there. Shade holding a defensive angle. They are pushing him through hell. He hears it. They have so many angles to clear. Oh, the 5-7 to the face of Shade. That is a way to clear an angle. And Fatboy whiffs!
Oh, no.
He whiffs the flick on Mini. Box unable to plant, pushed by Eclipse.
And they're able to recover the AK and the op, so that is a great win there for Rain. Back on the board with an op in hand. And
Eclipse
T-side a little defeated there. Might have to opt for a light buy here.
Yeah, Eclipse will be ecstatic to pick up that op. Let's hope he can put some of his magic on this round. He's 5-7 right now.
Hey, I thought you said you were unbiased.
I can root for a little magic from an opper. I love seeing good op shots.
All right, let's see what Rain's got on this round. Eclipse opting to go to garage. Let's see if he can grab an opening pick.
Oh, Wooston manages to get out. Shade unable to find the double, only finds one, so Pivo goes down for his trouble. And that is a sight. That could be a quick bomb plant here. But not going down as of yet. Looked like...
Ooh, Z with
Planter.
one to the head for Fatboy. Let's see if he can grab another here.
Yeah, Planter looked like he got stuck in Asia.
Oh,
Wide swing from Wooston to deny Z any information. Eclipse aggressively
Shade with two.
pushing. Misses the no-scope, and Miklo will punish his teammate for it. And Shade to clean up box.
And that is, wow, lots of trades back and forth in just a few seconds, but it's Shade on top with 26 HP to get the clutch.
Shade with a 4K that round. Even though he baited Pivo's life on that opening a main rush out. Or not a main, sorry, hut.
Yeah, I would say that's a pretty successful round by the T's there, though. 4 kills with just mostly Tech 9s and a bomb plant. They got about everything they want there.
Yeah, 4 AKs and an off on the T side.
And the money's still not great for the CTs. If they lose this round, the last round could be kind of rough for them. This last one is not great.
Yeah, so they need, this is an important round here, or else they might be seeding this the last round as well.
You know, if this does, whether it goes 7-5 or 6-6.
Oh, an Eclipse with the opener around the smoke. Wooston goes down.
Oh, no smoke for this left side. Eclipse will get a free lineup on the head.
Eclipse
And
is
another
farming!
one!
Miklo gets one as well. And it's just
Miklo
Colin, but
will walk
Eclipse
into Colin's
with a
scope.
4K.
Miklo was hungry there. He's trying to get his numbers up and just walks into Colin's reticle for an easy lineup, and Colin's not missing those.
Yeah, so it looks like everyone on Rain's firing on all cylinders here, but looks like Fatboy kind of putting everyone on his shoulders there on Associate's side. But let's see if the rest of his teammates can step it up.
You know, Atrex, as you were saying, the CT economy wasn't great, but we failed to notice that the T economy was just as rough, and that loss for them brings us to 3 MAC-10s, a Galil.
Looks like they're going to go fast A. Let's see if they can get another miracle out here.
Shade and Pivo will deny the A aggression. Shade
Ooh,
with
and
another
Shade with
kill
a
on
third
that.
kill, and that Nate gets a 4th, and it's over just as quick as it began. 5 kills out of Rain, 7-5 CT have.
2 great runs, a 4 and a 3 by Rain to really show that they have come to play. And just because Nuke may be their worst map that they're willing to play, banning Anubis all the time, they've come to not let anyone walk over them. And Z with a 118 ADR first half, 1400 damage. That is a way to put a stamp on
72%
it.
headshot. My man came to claim some heads tonight.
I will say, though, they do need to keep it up because they were on the easier side of the map. Now the Associates on the CT side, it's their map pick as well. Hopefully they're prepared for whatever Rain has to throw at them execution-wise. We'll have to see, but
Yeah,
Rain
absolutely.
with a great lead, but they have to keep up the momentum. They can't
Right.
let this
Yeah,
go.
you can dictate the pace on T side, but you need to keep the momentum and the money on your side.
You know, this is going to be, I think this is more of an important round for Rain than it is for the Associates, right? If the Associates get it, they can easily tie this 7-7. But if Rain wins and they get the classic pistol round into a second round, that is going to be a 4-round lead for Rain. They'd have several rounds to give and still be in a commanding
And
position.
Shade is through the A site, squeaky doors, sees nobody here. Let's see if he decides to call his teammate over or if he decides to play a lurk.
Half health across the board almost on the T's. This is looking a little dicey.
Oh, the Lost Fat Boy might have the right read. Oh, dips back just in time.
Shade gets a little contact at Vent.
Oh, he's hearing this now. He's behind them. Let's see.
G6 and Wooten, good openers. Bomb will go down. There it is.
Oh, Z and Eclipse answer back.
Oh,
Who's caught switching guns and dies to Z from the headshot.
On defense, this turns from a 5v3 into a 3v1.
Oh, but Colin, able to answer. Let's see, in a 1v2 now, has to grab the pistol, and Eclipse puts him down.
And that is probably Fat Boy's dualies right there, recovered for the final kill. I think if Fat Boy doesn't back down in Trophy Room and pushes through the vending into lobby, he could come on that flank super fast and be there for the spray down.
Yeah, absolutely. He almost had the timing of a lifetime, but just dips back right at the wrong second, and unfortunately it cost him.
And Wooston too. I'm not sure. Swapping guns maybe out of ammo on that pistol.
It looked like it, yeah.
Just unfortunate scenes there in Mini as well.
Oh, interesting thing to note here. This is a force from the Associates. Armor across the board.
Oh, but Miklo holds down the spray button and able to come away with, looks like 3. And Eclipse with a scout, and it's just Lost Fat Boy now to do it all. 1v4 from Africa. Let's see if he's got anything in his 5-7.
Miklo was trying to answer back for his teammate's ace.
Oh, turns his back to credit card, and Z puts the bullet in the back of his head.
Yeah, and just unable to do it. But that is an important round for a number of reasons. Now, not only is that a 4-round read for Lane, but that was a force on a round loss for the Associates. They are going to be hard broke coming into this. Yeah, that is about 2-5 across the board for everyone.
Absolutely critical to deny the anti-eco, yeah. So if they win that, they might have started to get a little something rolling, but now they have to seed. Looks like another round, unless they can pull out miracles here with these USPs. It should be Rain up 10-5, but let's see.
If Rain takes 10-5, 3 rounds to win is all they need. If the Associates lose
Lost
their
Fat
map,
Boy getting aggressive down vent. Let's see. He's trying to go for a fast flank up secret. Wooston holding top of ladder.
No one's ramp.
Lost Fat Boy's already around a secret, coming up on to
gives himself away early, and Miklo grabs the headshot.
Miklo will punish anyone who leaves their head in his crosshairs.
Absolutely. And let's see where the T's head out from here. Down to B, looks like, and they have a free site.
If they're quick here, they will get the bomb plant down. If they're slow, this rotate will come in.
It looks like it'd be cut off anyways, but yeah, it looks like 4 are grouping to try to go down secret, caught out by the player on top of Marsh, and it's Eclipse with a scout for another kill, and another one on Box. He's farming those scout kills.
Already up to 2.
Sees another one going down secret. Let's see if he can, and he grabs the kill onto G6, and 1 left.
Nade in.
Catches the nade. Very unfortunate. Pistol battle even goes Eclipse's way, and that is a 4K for Eclipse.
Was Wooston paying respects to his teammate there?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Eats the nade for his trouble, and then loses to dualies and a scout. That's not quite Deagle Scout, but yeah, that is one way to play this game, Eclipse.
All right, all joking aside, this is the critical round now for ACA. Full buy, Op in Lost Fat Boy's hands. This is where they have to make their claim, make their stand, or this could be all over very quick.
It is where Wet made their string of runs in their CT side, so it is possible.
Oh, we are seeing a boost at top ramp, trying to deny some space, but then there are no T's there to answer for it. Reformed Wooston out in the middle of nowhere. Box will find Shade. Z finds G6 to answer back. We are 4v4. But A site is currently held by the T's.
Oh, Eclipse with the dualies kill off screen.
On
He's just
Reform.
loving those things.
Yeah, Reform was stuck out in the middle of Red Box, unable to go anywhere. It looks like he got punished for being there.
Ooh, Lost Fat Boy wants this kill, but Box from behind kills Eclipse in Garage. As the bomb's going down on A, let's see if they can hold this post plant from back of sight. One's going Hut.
Oh, how much damage did Lost Fat Boy just take? About 80 damage from that nade? He must have
Yeah, looks like he's
eaten
playing
that
glass on the
whole.
op, so he has no armor. So that nade just ate him up.
He's going to have to back out of this just to save, and Box is at least
Yeah.
his teammate here to
If they
see
don't
him
keep the
out.
guns here, it might as well be over. So yeah, they give up another round, 11 over to Rain, and let's see if Associates can maybe struggle out a bye on the next round.
I almost think you don't. I think you let 11 go by the wayside, because if you buy at 11 on
Yeah, it's a tough decision. I think they're gonna have to just play the hero op, hero rifle, and hope for the best, like you said, because they won't have a full buy here.
they won't have a full buy on 12, right? So if things go as bad as they could, right? I think you have to save this round and then buy at 12, because you can guarantee that full and clean buy. And if you buy here at 11 and lose, I think you're basically giving opening map to Rain.
Looks like they're thinking about it, and I think they do opt to go for the buy. So 2-bot 2, and Colin's gonna suffer with the MP9. So they are making their stand here. They are saying they do not want to go to OT. They want to try to play for this. And we've got a lovely note from our observer, his classic Rush B. Let's see if Rain goes for it.
The Mr.
Yeah,
Dr. Freeman special, Rush B.
Absolutely.
I always love seeing that. I always know exactly what to expect when I see the map come up and the lines start being drawn. We should get Dr. Freeman one of those stylists we can doodle a little image for us during his draw B. Yeah, there's the big smiley face.
Actual footage of Freeman. That was a live webcam drawing right there.
All right, Colin opting to take aggressive HUD control with the MP9. He sees that lobby's clear.
No one's
Gets
here.
back though.
Ooh.
Oh, and
Unpunished.
G6 with the opening from Africa, looks like. Maybe gets a... Oh, but Michelob with the trade.
Still, that is a great opening kill to bring one rifle down. That can be
Oh,
recovered.
Michelob with another on Fat Boy.
Oh, getting the
This
offer
is going
down
all
is
wrong.
huge.
This is going all wrong for CT side. They need to try to get some trades back here. Looks like they're doing aggressive plays solo, and it's costing them.
Colin is about to get caught here on a multiple rushdown secret. Does he hear it?
Oh, and Eclipse wide swings and gets the kill.
A great head dink, but that's not enough.
And
on
again,
an
this might have to
89.
be a save, because if they opt to even try to go for this, they might as well just cede the last round. Let's see if they take it. Woosten answers one back outside on Z, but Bomb is going down on B. And Box...
On Box.
I think he's just hoping to see if they maybe give him a free peek, because, like I said, they probably shouldn't even be thinking about this. Yeah, Woosten opting for the op save and CT spawn.
Yeah, Box is making the smart decision, I think, here. He's trying to find his way out and not just sitting top ramp. But right now, he's not leaving any further. Okay, there he starts to go. Now he's actually getting out of there.
There will be contact on ramp, though.
Oh, he doesn't leave, actually. He's still top ramp. Is he going to sacrifice himself just to try to deny ramp space?
Oh, Box gets an exit on Miklo. That is one rifle down, but T's have plenty of money.
Oh, Box and Shade do a little dancey dance, but Shade comes out on top.
Oh, and Eclipse did die to the bomb. Let's see, Shade. Oh, he's able to kill Box. That's huge. That's another rifle down off of CT side. That's a disaster. So now Colin on a FAMAS, yeah, that just cost them an M4 down to a FAMAS, and obviously some util as well. Let's see what it's all out on the table here. 12-5 for Rain on Associates pick.
You know, obviously this is the critical round, but this is the sort of buy that you got to worry about when you force on 11.
Oh, and Miklo with the opener onto Woosten. Fat Boy already down as well, and that's early 3v5. And Z gets one. That's 2v5 now.
This is just turning into a disaster of an
All
opening
CTs
pick.
stuck on A site. T's have a freebie. Let's see if they realize. They should hear that. Z aware of Box on the push. Let's see if he can get it.
Wasn't holding the angle. He had just backed away and given up the line of sight. This is
a lifeline back into the round.
Oh, Miklo will find the head. He's great at those, but G6 is ready for the answer.
Oh, but Pivo heard him drop vents. Let's see if he's able to grab this or not. And he does. Headshot to G6, and that's 13-5 for Rain on Associates pick. What a great start here for Rain.
And
That is the best that Rain could hope for in this opening round. Not only a win, but a denial of any rounds in the second half while ACA was on the quote unquote easy side.
Yeah, what a statement. A better look from them for Rain from Tuesday's game. They looked a little weak on it, did manage to pull it back to 11, but dropped the map to hell. But here they come in, make a statement, and say, we're not going down like that again. Start up 1-0. Let's go.
Shade said they get first pick. I suspect they go for nuke. Good chance they win it. And then ends up calling to where, or I'm assuming, good old team captain, captaining the team to a 13-5 victory on ACA's map. What just happened?
Yeah, so look,
Something
sounds like he was prepared for the pick to come in. They probably watched their old demo, maybe tightened up a few mistakes, and it clearly worked out for him here.
something to think about with how the map went. ACA took first two, then Rain comes back for three in a row. Now we're 3-2. Associates come back, take it 5-3.
Hmm.
That means that Rain wins 10 of the last 10 in a row
That's a
to
statement.
close out the map. That is unheard of. That is the last four of the first half, and the first and all six of the second half on T side, the quote unquote harder side.
Yeah,
But when
that
you
pistol got a
dictate that
little
pace,
the pistol a little shaky there for the T side, but after that they put all of that behind them and just dominated every single round, forcing out early saves, getting opening picks, and they just walked all over ACA. Let's see if ACA is even able to answer back now on Wet's pick of Inferno, or this might just be an early 2-0 for us.
you really have to come back and question that anti-eco round two of the second half by the associates. Yeah, it's a great call if you win, but if you don't, you go down by 4 rounds, right? That's the 9-5 at that point,
Yeah,
and it
it's a
forces
ballsy
you
call for
to,
sure.
yeah, and then you lose that round and you go down 10-5. That guarantees that you're saving 10-5, and then you're at 11-5. And there was just some awkward buys across the board for the
Right.
associates. I don't think
Never
they
looked
ever
like
got their
ACA got
money.
to play the CT side that they wanted to. Yeah, that anti-ego put him on the back foot for sure.
And then just thinking about this, right? We take a look at the associates, and they have no stats from the regular season on Inferno. So they are a bit of a dark horse heading into this one. Just you don't know what they're really going to bring. We don't have any game film to watch on them. I don't know about their scrims, but what we do know is coming into this, Rain were 3-0 in the regular season and 1-0 in playoffs with a pretty resounding win, 13-8 against our own Gear Slayer here in round 2 of the playoffs this season. Means they know their Inferno and they know they're good at it.
Yeah, absolutely, and it definitely is a map where they can just put their top frags out and say, "Look, go get us some kills." Open up with a default, find us some early picks. They don't really have to do anything too strategically deep, so it should play right into the perfect style that Wet loves to play. But I believe also, ACA had some wins on Inferno, so they're no slouches.
I was just about to say, so we've talked a lot about the wet side. They're clearly have the momentum going into this, but now what do ACA need to do here, especially as they're going to be starting on the CT side of Inferno as
I
we get
think
into the pistol round? I
they
mean,
need to get an op into Fat Boy's hands and keep it there at all costs, and they need him to go nuclear, but they also need somebody else to step up alongside him. Looking at Wooston should be his supporting, like, top fragging rifler, so if they can get that engine going, they might have a good shot here.
I think the real key, and this is the difference between a map like Inferno compared to Mirage and Anubis, or Mirage and Nuke. Mirage and Nuke, you need to dictate pace as T's. Inferno brings you back to classic CS. It's all about map control. Map control, map control, map control. It's making sure that you as the Ts have all the space you can to deny the CT's information. That way
Oh,
you can
absolutely. And look
dictate where
at
you
what's
end up.
happening right now. Pivo and Eclipse grab the last 2 kills. CT's only able to put up 1 kill, and that's Rain walking away with the pistol. So strong opener on T side here, able to get that control, get onto A, and get the bomb done.
Yeah, a little unfortunate. Fatboy clearly being the workhorse for this ACA team, dropping 214 damage in that opening round, yet still, as you said, only able to come away with 1 kill for the entire team. That's tough.
Now, ACA on a save. They're going to be going down 0-2 surely at the start of this map, unless they do something absolutely crazy. Box with 1, box with
box
2. But
Yeah,
that's
shut down by
all that's
Pivo,
gonna
the
happen
Mac
here.
10, farming up some cash there. Yeah, those 2 kills, they feel good, but doesn't get you the round, unfortunately. You know, full USB, hard to come away with a miracle there. So 2-0 start for Rain. Let's see what CTs can do with the guns now.
Interestingly, Pivo and Z both live through that first round and do not choose to pick up the Galils that were dropped, choose to keep the Mac 10s, maybe for financial reasons, maybe because W key left click is pretty strong to take early space against an aggressive CT. That'll be an interesting question about
Yeah,
how.
looks like one of the Macs is rushing up Banana. Let's see if he wants that early space half wall. They got, looks like 3 towards Banana.
Banana classic space for a lot of early util or a lot of late util, and it looks like early util is going to be the name of the game for at
Oh,
least
and
round
Colin
3.
catching an HE there, and that's a lot of damage out early. But Fatboy able to come away with the opener. Z trades one on Colin, but Fatboy again double trades onto Z, and he gets both. So just Shade now backing off of Banana. See if he's going to group with his teammates towards the A side of the map.
Also passing on a rifle there, but I think Shade needs to swing into that. After the first player goes
Oh,
down,
Pivo.
G6 just not letting anyone have that space.
Eclipse trades back. They see Wooston. He gets away around the corner just as they start planning. Now Eclipse has the angle, holding into Library. Let's see if he can get it one here. And Eclipse grabs the headshot through the box onto box. That's got to feel bad. 2v2 in the post plant here. Shade
just
tucked away on site. Eclipse baiting, but doesn't get it. Fatboy swings in and grabs it, and Wooston will get Shade.
Big round for Associates right there. That is a great CT retake, especially after Eclipse gets that opening head tap on the retake.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's ACA on the board. This is looking good. Able to battle back here. Let's see if they can keep the momentum going.
2 AKs recovered. That is huge.
Definitely need lots of utility on a map like Inferno. Got to dump it down B, got to dump it down A early, but you got to still save just a little bit for the late round too. Especially if you're
Yeah,
on
it's a
the
tough
CT's
balance
side.
for sure. Sometimes you got to sacrifice the gun. Looks like Colin got the short end of the stick, but obviously has full util. It's the way you got to play Inferno. So let's see what the CTs can bring. Fatboy pushing down mid early.
Colin and Z both get stuck with SMGs, but Shade doesn't even care that he's on a Galil, a quote-unquote inferior rifle. He ends up with 2, a nice head tap, and a good spray down to follow up with it. Colin gonna try to take a little bit of space here, Banana, but stops at the smoke. Doesn't want to try to get all the way into trees or logs. And T's are going to take this opportunity to gain some space up top mid, up to brackets now.
Yeah, that was a good opening pick by Fatboy, but unfortunately Shade just able to come away with the trade and kill Wooston, who tried to trade him, and that's early disadvantage to the CTs. Now let's see T side pushing up A. Let's see if they can
This
get
side's
bombed down
empty.
again. Yeah, the site's fully empty.
Oh, so that double burn is not going to hear 2 players caught arch side. Not the best place that you want to be.
They might need to call a save here. Don't really have any util to go for the retake. They're kind of shut out. Yeah, Moto Smoke goes down, and that's probably all she wrote for the round.
Box does have a kit, but yeah, Gear's right. The CTs are going to play this nice and safe. They're not going to go for any of these extra aggressive retakes, and I think that makes sense, right? You're really respecting your opponents in this case, right? Rain's control over this
It's like
map.
Colin is hunting for one of those dropped rifles, but Z is so aware, looks to hold him off.
Does take a bit of damage, Z does.
Oh, he's
And
walking back towards pit. I believe they planted deep, so he should live here, but he will take a lot of damage. And their teammates exiting through CT, and looks like all the Ts live.
yeah, that was a safe plant. They knew what was going on. They didn't, and Z didn't want to walk all the way back down alt mid to walk into one or even two ACA players just holding for those exits. And that really comes down to just good teamwork. You know, the better teams, right, aren't planting majority of the time in that
Old default spot.
yeah, the old default. Thank you. Right,
Yeah.
right outside of apps, which is
Right.
a great spray down, great way to
Right.
hold, but yeah, limits where you're alive and able to
Yeah,
stand.
so it looks like CT's opting to take the timeout, talk about it, maybe force back into this round. Looks like they got 3 rifles. They have a Deagle on Wooston and a MP9 on Fatboy. They do have all the util needed, so let's see if they can pull out a miracle here on their low buy.
And
Yeah,
to
and
your
that
point,
is the key. Saving on some of those rifles for the util that you need in order to hold space. Atrax, what were you thinking there?
I was gonna say that's just how Inferno is. To your point earlier, you know, we're gonna see a lot of saves, especially if it's a dominant site take, like we saw from Rain
Oh,
last time. The
Pivo's
site was
burning, and
basically
Banana
just
looks like fully
empty,
burns down to Colin.
and there it is. Yeah, this is what you need. This utility. That's why you have to save, because you need this utility for the next round. Because
Definitely, he
it's
nailed it
so
there.
important.
Yeah, let's see if the T's can answer back. Box looking to get aggressive car control.
Fox and Colin absolutely shutting down any B presence. And this has been pretty common for these opening 4 rounds. We've basically had, I think, every bomb plant has been on A. I don't think the T's have breached the B site yet. That is a great hold by the Associates. They just need to make sure that their A hold gets a
Yeah,
bit stronger up here.
even with the CT mollies, B is still a tough nut to crack, especially if the CTs play it correctly. So either they need to bleed them dry early and re-hit, or yeah, they might just keep walking
That
A.
boy is up in the
Nade.
smoke. Is he going to be able to breach out and get something?
Oh, but
No,
Z
he
and
backs
Eclipse!
off.
Z and Eclipse get 2 openers coming into the site. Yeah, Fatboy loops around, but not able to find anything. Now he's behind a couple of smokes.
Lost Fatboy was right at brackets inside
Oh,
of
the wild
smoke.
spray just able to kill Miklo, but Eclipse quick with the trade, so that's again another save. Box all the way a worlds away in church. 1v3, just gonna hold on to the rifle.
Yeah, I think the timing would have been absolutely perfect for Fat Boy had he managed to find his way out of smoke towards Boiler. There was at least 2 players that he would have caught in a spray down, and with his skill, I think he does hit that spray for at least 1 and good damage onto the second if he doesn't get the double from behind. But
Yeah,
unfortunately, he gets turned around maybe and isn't quite able to find his way out, and therefore the A site is then just an easy walk on to
absolutely.
by the
Yeah,
team.
just a matter of a slim timing there, and unfortunately, Fatboy walks away with only 1, not enough to secure the round.
And if you're ACA, now you need to wake up. This is the grand finals. Currently, only Lost Fat Boy, the only one doing work on the CT side. You have to post something here. I mean, your money's rough. I don't necessarily mean right this round, but soon. I mean,
Yeah,
within the next
absolutely. They
two,
need
three
to attempt to
rounds.
make this CT half competitive. If they just fully seed CT to the T side, then they're not going to have a good half. They need to try
It's
to
going
at
to be a
least tie it
struggle.
up. Absolutely.
Some interesting chats have come across. Firehawk chiming in recently saying Nuke and Anubis were Wet's permas.
Oh!
Oh,
G6 with a disgusting 1 dig onto
Yeah.
Eclipse.
That's what you
Ignore
need.
that. Let's see that 1 dig again. Oh,
All the
that was
details fly in
beautiful.
both directions. Box has car control, but look, 2 of the T's on basically 1 HP. Let's see if they can get anything out of this.
It's all about where the teams decide to go.
Yeah, just look at this again. That great
Oh, but
banana
the Colin's
util.
getting aggressive down Banana. Finds Shade with the 1-tap. Oh, traded back by Pivo, though.
Yeah, Pivo and Miklo, I think we're ready
Good
for
little
that.
bait and switch setup, but look,
Ooh.
G6
Oh, the double! That is a huge double. That is now a 1v2, but that is a 2v1 for the
See, making all the
Associates.
noise, not ready for half wall. Ooh, spots it out with the jump spot, but Box able to clean him up. And G6, the hero of
Huge.
that round there, that double with the transfer down mid, just absolutely putting ACA on his back there. What a round. ACA gets a dub in the books.
I guess
Fatboy
they
on and
heard
up
me.
now. This is exactly what they needed.
I guess they heard me. Like I said,
Yeah,
you gotta
absolutely.
step up.
Caster curse for
G6
Rain there a
right
little bit.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Alright.
That
Hopefully we got a game.
that is exactly what Fatboy and the associates need. And I say Fatboy because he's been carrying this team so far, and he needed G6 to wake up there. Now he just needs them all to stay awake.
Goes for
this
the
to
early
be a run.
carpet, gets it full blind.
Beautiful. Love to see it. Love that supporting flash and that op pick down to T stairs. Oh, that is gorgeous, and you'll love to see it. What a great opener. That is how you take banana control. Util, then you just pummel them with op shots down there.
Oh, and
There's
G6
the other
answers
one.
to 1 on Z, and now that's an early 3v5 disadvantage for the T's. Let's see if they can make anything out of it.
Yeah, the associates are by no means out of this. This is only round 7 here, and they've got a great control into this round.
T's
Another
early up to
classic.
push brackets, though. Let's see. It will be them walking into the 3, but the other 2 isolated on banana. Once they start hearing this noise, they should be drawn over.
The wide
Clips
swing, unable to find
the
anything.
first. It gets one,
That's
but
good
Colin
trade.
and Wooston gets one each, and Mikolo now in a 1v4. Might just die here. Let's see if he opts for the long save, or if he wants to just try to take a couple with him.
Their money should be good enough. He should look
Able to
take
get
some.
one, aware of Fatboy with the USP to the head. Mikolo goes down.
You don't wanna
That's
give
a
too many
great
guns away.
round for Fatboy right there.
Yeah, absolutely. The early opening pick on Car with the supportive Car flash, definitely a great way to start the round.
Now we see Rain with a timeout. They don't want associates to get back into it. They've had 2 really strong rounds now. Rain saying we got to come back swinging too. We want to snuff this out as quick as possible.
Something interesting. I think that's Rain's only second or third timeout of the playoffs. This is
They
an
don't use
unusual
many of
thing
them.
to
They
see
just
of
keep the
them.
momentum going. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think
Not
they
on
only used
Nico.
one on Nuke, and now we're here with our first one already at round 7.
All right, let's see how they battle back. They're on, looks like Tech 9, Deagle, and a couple of Glocks. They might just opt to do something quick here.
Nate's
Maybe
down
quick.
B.
It could be just a rush up to Banana and get destroyed, or maybe just something like mid to B. Let's see what they opt for.
Oh, looks like a nice classic pistol play. You know, maybe looking to go top mid, crossover. Oh, no molly out.
Force
G6 is there, unable
Spotted
to find
apps.
anyone.
Oh, this is going to be a huge molly onto the T's as they have to push through it. G6 with a triple spray down.
That is what you ask out of your rifler right there.
Yeah, G6 waking up here. Huge. Right in the crucial moment. Looks to tie it up now with this round. Ooh. Yeah,
No.
Fatboy able to put down Shade, but G6 has taken damage. Wooston takes one to the face. So let's see if they can keep 5 alive. They definitely need to stack that money.
G6 could have been caught out there if Rain doesn't stop at the bottom of stairs and like sit in that molly.
Just walks
Ooh.
into Miklo, gives him a freebie, grabs the rifle.
Oh, but we'll hear Wooston's footsteps, so we'll
Let's see
be
if he
able
can
to
grab another one. No, Fatboy able to put him down. Headshot through the wall. And only losing 1. That's good. Able to stack that money. Look, they got money in the bank now. Tied it up. CTs come into play on the second map. This is Rain's pick, so they also need to put up a strong performance here.
Nah, not only is it Rain's pick, but Associates lost their pick on Nuke, so this is not just critical in the sense of momentum swings, this is do or die for the Associates.
Absolutely, and let's see what they've got here. And Wooston opting to throw Molly down mid early. Let's see if he goes for a pick. Backs off.
No banana presence at all from the T's. Just a little bit of
they've
neutral.
definitely slowed them down. They were obviously early on just running it down, and now they're playing a bit more calculated after getting mowed down a few times on banana. Oh, Eclipse catches G6 with a nade out, but not able to put the headshot in between.
G6 fails the throw.
Yeah. And Eclipse able to creep up. Let's see if he is able to put G6 down, but he's got support from Wooston at Arch side, so doesn't want to push out.
Wooston now leaves the arch side support. This would be the opportunity for Eclipse to come
Yeah, but it
down.
looks like he believes he's in pit, so don't know if he would check second pit there.
Here's the support coming
Oh,
back
but he
in.
goes into pit, and G6
Oh!
able to headshot Eclipse. What a crazy turn of events from getting caught with his molly out. The opener actually goes CT's way, but Eclipse, it's like 5 HP. It's going to be rough.
Smoked off B.
Why
40
does
seconds,
Eclipse
too. They
repeat
got to
that?
end somewhere, but it looks like they're very aware of this.
Triple towards B, 30 seconds. Pivo's smoke may hold a few of the CTs
It looks
there.
like it does because the Arch player is actually sticking in here. So they have 2 on B. This is exactly what they want. 20 seconds coming in. Let's see if they can get this execute out quick. They need to get that bomb down.
Need a God Flash and some mollies
Yeah,
to clear
15.
out
They gotta
sight.
go. I don't know why they're not moving.
Yeah,
Here it comes.
It's taking too long.
The cross player on the boost is going to be rough.
Oh,
No
this-
smoke down for him. It's too late. A
Oh,
double
what?
from Box from the boosted flower.
No
Bomb.
time, no
this
time.
bomb is going to be denied. Oh, no, it's not.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
And there
just
it
gets
is.
it down, but obviously everybody gets mowed down there in the chaos. Yeah, they took way too long there setting that up. They needed to just go.
Yeah, and then they went before the smoke was down for the boost player, and that is just going to be easy.
Well, it looks like their
farm
first one
kills
missed.
for
I saw a smoke up on the top of church there, so I think their first smoke missed, so they had to just go with what they had and wing one on the fly. But yeah, it gives the opening picks over to, was that Box on top of boost?
Yeah, Box
And
was boosted
Gets
at
a
flower
double,
pots.
yeah, and that's just a disaster of a round. Rain took too long there. Okay, now full Tech 9s, full eco here. Let's see if they can get something quick. Maybe send out a bomb plant. They need to get some money in their pockets.
You
This
gotta
also
love.
gives the Associates their first lead since the second round of Mood. Excuse me, fourth round of Mood.
And that's a lot of mollies to stop them. They made all this
fifth-
noise.
Fifth round, I
Fifth
think,
round?
of Nuke, right?
Fifth round, sorry.
They were up 3-2.
Were they?
But you gotta love some of the yappers in Twitch chat over here. E Darp, I'm gonna say that name horribly. Edarp, Edarap says, "I bet Z called that strat with how bad it went." And yeah, Z, you're apparently not living up to being a good caller, but you're a good rifler, so it doesn't really matter. You always gotta fill a role there. You just need to keep doing it because your team is in need of some help right now.
So
They're calling
this-
on you,
this
they're calling
round-
on Miklo.
Going kind of awkward. They start off with the B rush, and then they get stuffed out by mollies and smokes, and then they have to just send their tails between their legs and walk it back down banana, opting to try to stick together. Let's see if they can find anything over towards the A side, because they were totally shut down on B.
No util, so it's going to be just dry peaks and swings on the side of Rain on this eco as well.
Rain
Yeah.
is starting to draw some of these weird rotates out. They have a lurker over at B who is able to pull the opper back. Lost Boy is now back at B.
Yeah,
this
is
needs to be a
exactly
fast
perfect,
hit.
but they need to go. G6 gets one on Shade, but Mikkolo gets 2. Wooston trades back onto Mikkolo, and this is a 2v4.
Wooston
Pivo with a
denied the
headshot.
kill.
Pivo
can
grabs
get the bomb down.
should be able to plant, and this is 2v3. This is winnable, but Fatboy
Yeah.
already has the line on the lane, and Z, Mosin Colin down on the side of Arches. And is aware of the lurker, able to get boxed too. Now just a 1v2 for Fatboy. Might need to save the op. In
Down to
library,
17 health.
he's creeping out of library with the op, but this is not looking good. Z on the other side, and Pivo as well. They have completely wrapped around the side of him. He has no idea where they are.
Oh, but he will hit a nice shot on
What a
Pivo.
shot onto Pivo, yeah, but Z right there, able to trade instantly back, and that is a crazy win from how that started.
Well,
At least they didn't
Edarap,
get the out.
that might be the answer to IGL. He might not be able to IGL, but he'll get a double on a Tech 9 and a triple to finish it, so
That's
good
all you
way to
need
open
sometimes.
this. You know, I was asked to mention that Z said that he ate some bad sushi or some bad food, and he wasn't feeling well. And this is his quote unquote flu game. You know, this is his Michael Jordan in the finals flu game. You know, I might not be feeling well, but I am here to be a star.
Pivo
and to
fast up
win.
banana through all the util, able to take some early car control, but takes a lot of damage for it. Box able to get one, still dropping into the molly. That's a lot of damage down on T side, and then another HE to headed off, and Pivo down to 38, Eclipse 18. They are just eating nade standing car.
Miklo is already dead as well.
Oh, they're
dropped
fully
early
into
in
the B
round.
side now with just a pop flash. Woosted not ready for Pivo's headshot. Colin coming around to the side of Coffin's able to take down Pivo. They are planning the bomb, but Colin catches Z unaware. Bomb does go down in this time. And Shade able to take Dark while Eclipse playing the tree gets the headshot on Box unaware, but G6 trades back onto Eclipse. And Shade has to do it all 1v3 from Dark, and Colin just takes him out.
Colin is a wide swing machine that round. Wide swings Dark, wide swings out of Coffin / church area to get the opening double. If he has the A4 or an AK, I think he actually gets the triple and denies the plant with how well he was swinging right there.
Yeah, what an awkward round for Tease. You know, they run through all the util top banana, take all the damage, and then they still just keep pressing W. They get a pop flash to take out Wooston back of New Box. They do get the bomb down, but everything after that is a disaster. These fast rounds not really working out. It kind of works out when they can play with their heads, get them to rotate into awkward spots, and then hit the site where they're not spooked. That usually is the recipe for success here on Inferno.
And right here, this is about the best that Associates could hope for after their opener going down 1-4.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stormed back 6-5.
Definitely.
And they easily are in a position to go into the half up 7-5.
Yeah, that would
Z
be
unable to find any kills at top mid. Surprising to see Z on the op and not Eclipse.
That would be what they want, and more definitely to win CT side, especially from how bad their start was. But even tying it up is great from where they started. Oh, and Wooston gets a double opener, and this might just go the way of CT's. Fatboy puts down Miklo, now 2v5. And bombs down underneath bedroom. Z still opting from T-Stair, is not really finding impact while his team gets mowed down.
Oh, Eclipse is in a strong angle, but it still requires people to swing into you.
Fatboy not going to give him the chance. Yeah. Oh, and Eclipse makes noise, so they know where both are. They heard the op shot, and they heard him drop.
No,
40 seconds, too. They got to play the clock correctly here. Last time you saw, they kind of got caught out. They need to start working their way towards one of these sites.
They have no map control at all right now.
Yeah, and they only have a smoke and a flash. This is going to be really awkward. They need some crazy heroic opening kills here. 20 seconds.
Fox is even just giving up all of the space and saying, come to us, you need to
this
plant
HE
the
is
bomb.
going to light them up. Here
that
it
smoke
comes.
misses again, I think, or it's going
It
to
looks
church, maybe?
Looks like it did, and Colin grabs Z and Eclipse
Oh!
full blind. Wow.
Oh.
And that's Associates winning CT side.
I gotta jump back to chat for a second. We got some real copium here in chat. I know that T side is the harder side on Inferno, and that even getting 5 is a good first half. But the way Rain has played this entire season, and with how dominant they've been on Inferno as well, I have to say it's copium to say that even if they lose 7-5, it's still a good half. They were up 4-1 and only won 1 round in the rest of the half. I don't think you can call that a good half.
I mean, the score is like you said, the score does look like it's able to be won here now on CT side, but the strong start is kind of big throw there. But let's see, can they go back on CT pistols? Let's say that.
Yeah, you have to be on point these kills.
Especially for Associates, you have to stay alive. You have to keep the momentum. The best place to do that is on T side.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can dictate the pace, and it looks like they want to do a fast banana play here.
You know, that is a really good point. Playing the hot hand now.
Oh, the flash misses, so they're not going to have an entry flash.
Oh!
Eclipse is team damaged for that much? Doesn't matter. Still finds the head of Wooston, but that is an awkward shot to hit.
Second box is stuck there. Fatboy might get this kill as his teammates are swinging wide for it, and G6 gets Shade. Z gets the trade, but Box also gets one.
Fatboy able to find Pivo. This is dangerous. Box finds Eclipse. Miklo will be shut down by 2 head dinks of G6.
And ACA keep it rolling, 8-5, picking up the T-side pistol, and let's see what CTs have here. Hopefully they don't hop into a dangerous anti-eco and throw away the whole half.
This is huge. You fully expect that Rain passes on the buy here, right? Goes down 5-9. Doesn't want to make the same mistake that Associates did on Nuke of forcing into an awkward buy, losing, and then basically being shut down for the rest of the map.
Oh, and they're opting to send forward towards apartments. Let's see if they can get some cheeky kills here, because T-side walking right into it. Let's see what goes on. They hear them storming through apps.
Oh, one, two!
Ooh.
Nicola and Shade combined for 2 out of apps. That denies the push. Box will find 1 in the refrag. And Fatboy will make it even again, but that is still an impressive...
Catches Fatboy in an awkward position, but he's able to get 2 with the AK. And now Miklo 1v3 with just a USP. Let's see if he can maybe grab a gun, find a kill on the backside. Looks like he's tucking in towards site as the T's are heading B, so he's going to be miles behind them.
This is going to be interesting. There is a bit of timing, and he is just going to back away and miss it on Fatboy coming down.
Maybe a Galil or something.
There should be at least one available, I think, based on who died. There is one MAC-10 on G6. Unless one of the MAC-10 players swapped up, and Box has maybe the Galil that was down.
I don't think it's super worth to save the MAC-10, so he might just try to hold for an aggressive exit here, but let's see if the T's choose the wrong path.
You know, you say that, but he is actually on a MAC-10 and a T-side molly. Yes, it's only about $400 worth, but that extra spread makes that even more valuable. So I don't think the MAC-10 is the save right here. I think it's that T-side molly.
Especially it could be. He's still holding in Mexi, so I think if he was hoping they exited bottom banana, he'd get maybe 2 of them on a surprise, but he probably would be traded. But not going to happen. T's exit through CT spawn, and Associates put up another one, 9-5 now.
You know, I definitely would think that a double at bottom right after bomb plant is probably worth giving up a T-side mod there. I think getting those frags is worth the trade-off.
I think that's what he was hoping for too.
You know, let's just talk about it. Damage across the board for the Associates, showing why they are up 9-5 right now. 100 ADR leading it in 280s. No one above 100. In fact, the highest ADR on Eclipse right now is only 83 ACA players are doing more damage than that. That is going to be the story of why Rain is losing a map that they are undefeated on this season.
Yeah, absolutely. We said Fatboy obviously putting the team on his back, needed somebody to wake up. We called out Wooston, but he hasn't been the man for the job. It's been G6 right behind Fatboy, and even Box and Colin, you know, chiming in there. Wooston actually the one struggling in this map, but his teammates got his back.
And it seems like we do have a tech pause. Pivo, you see there on the HUD disconnected, so gonna try and get Pivo back in as fast as possible. But really quick, while we are tech paused, if you're new here to CS Confederation, if you're just, you know, happen to find us on the browsing or anything like that, this is the Prospect Grand Finals. We got Wet versus ACA, Rain versus the Associates. And check us out, csconfederation.com. You can join our Discord. There's all sorts of cool articles that get posted. Obviously, this is the end of the season, so we got season 15 coming up in a little bit here, so you'll be able to join and all that cool stuff. So be sure to check us out. And I mean, yeah, welcome to the CS Confederation. Obviously, we got a lot of people here that have been here for a long time, and you guys are awesome out there in chat as well. We see you. I hope you're enjoying the show as much as we are, because I mean, yeah, this is a banging map. Associates up 9-5. I really hope we go to Vertigo, because it's the grand finals. We need a map 3. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. A 3-game series is what everybody wants to see. It is a little bit awkward. It would be. You know, they win each other's picks, but that's what the decider's for. Let's hope it goes there.
You know, something interesting while we're still in this tech pause. A lot of love for Rain in Twitch chat right now. Everybody, and I mean everybody that is putting anything in chat right now is quote unquote spam this Rain to win the game. So there's a lot of love for Rain. They are expecting this 2-0 finish. And the Associates not going to make it easy for all you Rain lovers out there. They're going to grind tooth and nail to bring this home.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, rough map one for the Associates, but Fatboy getting up to speed here and showing why he was, I believe, #1 in the ratings regular season. Just an absolute monster on the op. No slouch on the rifle either, and yeah, his teammates around him, they're all capable of putting up numbers when they need to. Yeah, Rain's not the only game in town.
Oh, and there's our love for the associates, the law, starting it up with a go associates. And then Unholy Lamb, Pam this cat with tears of joy to help Lost Fat Boy. So yeah, Lost Fat Boy, you got fanboys out there now, and they're all rooting for you. They're hoping you bring this home for them.
Also, shout out to Fuffy in chat. Says, "Let's go, Eric." Eric is shade. Yeah, I know pro players. I'm cool like that. So we even got some VIPs in the chat too. Look at that. All
Xbox
sorts of
Lasagna,
great
for all
people.
those of you who watch those wonderful YouTube videos, just comes in and tries to play the mediator. I hope everyone has a nice time. You know, you gotta love Xbox trying to make sure everyone's just having a good time here.
Absolutely. I mean, we do too. I'm having a great time. This is
I'm having a
awesome.
great time. This
Yeah, these are
is
some fantastic games to be sure. You know, each side can bring the heat when it counts, get those crazy shots. And we've got a series on our hands for sure.
You know, how about the real difference right here? Yes, I know your teammate is the one disconnected, but the Rain players just sort of standing around spinning their knives, not much, but we're seeing some juggling out of the associates. They're really trying to, you know, have a good time, just lighten it up. It looks like in here, staying loose,
And it looks like we
and
got Pivo back.
yeah,
Let's go.
I guess he's no longer subbing for Nan. He's jumping back to Wet to close out this season.
Oh, that's funny. But you're right. And you know, you wonder after such a I mean a decently long tech pause, does that kind of reset the associates and now Rain or reset Rain and they got money, they got guns now. We'll have to see. Do the associates still keep up that dominant pace
Yeah, you
and
know,
go
we'll
for double
find
digits?
out. Let's see if it changes anything here.
Oh, the spam through box, unable to find anything more than about
Ooh,
40
Z
damage
puts
on
30 into the
Wushin.
smoke. Yeah, and just a little bit of damage there.
You
Lucky to
know,
walk away, because usually people send nades at Molly's car, but he doesn't really take much but a scratch.
you gotta say that icing the kicker is a real thing in American football, and other sports have this idea of just delaying someone getting into your head. Uh, you know, not saying anything intentionally happened, but long pauses can really hurt a team on momentum.
Absolutely. And looks like some traded util there, top of car, but everything else just kind of quiet, you know. Lurking through apps
G6,
with a smoke. Yeah, G6 looking to maybe come out balcony and see if he can find a pick.
Miklo holding for him, it looked like.
Oh, and Eclipse heard him go up the lane, gets some chip damage through the smoke. Oh, Miklo gets a lot of damage and kills G6. Fatboy taking damage as well.
Lips takes more damage as well. There's a lot of T's, all top brackets right now, but no space really taken. No aggressive, not much aggression from the B players
Oh,
coming down
Eclipse!
banana. Oh,
Eclipse!
Ooh.
with a double head tap lineup. Wooten and Box unable to get those swings against him. He's holding for that wide swing and ready for that aggression. That
Oh,
boy in a
and
rough
Pivo
spot.
is ready for Fatboy as the smoke fades, and Colin now has a 1v5 on his hands. Might just opt for the save with 15 to go, but looks like he's about to walk through the smoke. He might find a little more than he bargained for.
Is able to find one on Eclipse who was already low, but Z cuts that short before it turns into anything else.
Yeah, not sure if that's worth there. Might just want to opt to hold on to the rifle, but let's see. Associates now dropping the first one for a while. Rain answers back 6-9. Let's see if they can keep it going.
I think that probably would have been a good save, but you're still on an awkward buy, so you're on a hero rifle of whatever you're able to save. And I'm not sure that too many teams are um, really good at utilizing that hero
Oh,
rifle.
and that nade's gonna destroy ACA as they're
Fallen
running up
took
banana.
91 from that.
They slowed down too, so they've been heard, but now they just slow down. Let's see if they keep it going.
Rotation already
Oh,
coming
Z
in.
just holding it down through the smoke. He's so good through the smoke. 4 kills with the spray transfer through the smoke. Z, what are you on right now? Looking for
Z
another ace.
Z gets 2 4Ks through smoke
And Z
on
picks up the
consecutive
ace onto
rounds.
box. What another ace for Z in this series. 7-9 now for Rain. They came to play after that pause for sure. That has swung the momentum back to Rain.
We were right again.
I mean, are casters ever wrong? We're like weathermen. We're just
You're right.
never wrong.
That's a good point. You can only be kind of wrong. But now Associates, they got to win this one if they want to keep the lead firm, because if Rain take this one, I'm not sure what their money is going to be looking like on the ACA.
They're fully bought down, and they'll be, I believe,
peak.
on 3 loss. Yeah, but Shade gets the opener on a Colin after Z puts a lot of damage down, and Shade able to just pick up the kill with the nade. That's an early pick on the Colin.
You know, this is super important. This is Rain actually making sure that they show dominance down Banana.
Oh, and they got one lurker up towards Car. It looks like it's Wooston through the smoke, and he gets spammed by G.
Ooh.
Dude, Z, how are you getting all these smoke kills?
Magnetic bullets.
Yeah, something. I know in one of our games, regular season, he got a triple spray down through smoke on us, so he's built for it.
Knows those lineups.
Knows that spray pattern too.
And it just goes quiet across the map.
Yeah, Inferno plays like that a lot. And let's see, T's early up through brackets. Pivo ready for it though on the boost, takes down Fatboy, and now it's just Box and G6 to do it all.
Bomb down, mid.
Yeah, what a swing back towards Rain's side. If they can tie it up here, we might have a game again. It was 9-5 not too long ago.
Associates in trouble as well.
Yeah, like you said, their money is not going to be good if they lose this one. Might need, with 20 seconds, they might need to just save these AKs. Yeah, but they're not opting to, and Eclipse and Pivo shut it down right at the last few seconds, and man, that's another eco out of the T side. This should be Rain tying it up here.
I'm calling it. After this tack timeout, they're going to eco rush apps.
I think on
see.
pistols, you're not asking for much. I think they're planning for their next round.
Yeah,
What are we going to see here out of our
Freeman
lovely...
says
Oh, never would have expected it.
Freeman, as much as I love your Rush B, we saw how that went for them last time. I don't think they want to opt into that again.
No, he gave it the check mark. You gotta say
Freeman
that it's
approved. Yeah, you know, I mean, they gotta do it then, right?
That's true.
I mean, you could at least try mid to be, you know, try a little adaptation there, because that nade landing on their heads probably did like 200 damage. That's just demoralizing.
See, that's the secret. You can't stop during the rush. You just have to throw the anticipatory smokes, and you just don't let the nade land on your head. If you're always moving, then wherever the nade was going to land on your head, you're just not going to be there.
Well,
and you don't have to worry about it.
It's going to catch somebody. And look, it looks like they are rushing through alt mid, but then they slow down as that smoke comes down. Not so sure they want to go through this one. Don't know if Z is waiting on the other side of that smoke.
I promise it's not scripted. They went all big.
Man, that's an awkward molly. Not going to do much, but that nade will land on their heads again in Eclipse. In Arch Cubby, let's see how many he can get here. 1, 2, 3. Not able to get the 4th with the pistol. And Eclipse with the 4K.
See, here's the secret. The nade only landed on 2 of their heads because the first 3 just W-keyed forward.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, less demoralizing there from the nade damage, but still Eclipse from the Arch Cubby able to control his spray and not get traded out there by the pistols. And that's a quick one for Rain. Tied up 9-9. Let's see. On the guns now. Can Associates answer back?
Who will get double digits first?
Find out next time.
No, find out in less than 2 minutes.
More
I
at
ain't waiting another week for this.
See, one headshot through the smoke off screen. This man has magnetic bullets, I'm sure of it. Taking down Wooston in the opener. Pivo, that's a fat nade gonna land on 2. What a nade for 100 damage almost.
It's been big unfortunate for
Oh
the
man, they're
associates
just
as the
catching all the
tracking.
util with their face, and now Mikolo playing a crack angle. He's the man for that job. Fatboy, though, opens onto Pivo, and we've got to trade back now. 4v4. Oh, throwing the
Oh,
first one.
Miklo's gonna
Oh!
get aggro and
Ooh.
get punished.
G6 wanted to go for the flash, but heard the steps and takes out the gun, shoots him in the head, and that's T-side advantage now. G6 in the pit. Oh, able to almost catch out Z on
Ooh,
1
1
HP
HP.
there.
You know, for as much space as G6 has gotten, they're not falling for the
Well,
bait
look at
onto sight, but it does turn from a bait into a real push as Eclipse has now got to come back, and he's got to wonder where G6 is. Always gonna see and get distracted by the lane walker,
Oh,
and
that's
G6 will head tap away to probably the round right here.
That's
I
so.
doubt. Yeah,
Yeah.
Z and Shade done on this map.
So
Done on this
guns come
round.
out and they do answer back. Looks like associates will be taking us to double digits first.
And you don't have to save because, like, you have plenty of money on the rain side, but,
Yeah, but you don't want it to
you
get out of
just
hand.
save. Well, and it's like retaking 2v4 A site, like, that one of you is 1 HP, that's just asking for more economical damage, you know what I mean? That's
Well,
just save
see,
the guns.
you say it's a 4v2, and yes, Z is a head tapping machine, but even still at 1 HP, if anyone
Yeah.
tickles your toes the wrong way, if they give you a stern look, you're dropping, and Shade is then left in a 1v4 if nothing else happens.
Yeah,
Colin had a
it's just
mid.
not worth it. The retake probably not going to be possible there, so they do opt for the save. Keep the money high. Let's see if they bust an op out here for Eclipse, though. I don't know if we've seen that yet on CT side for Rain.
I don't think we have. The first and only ops that we saw were by Z at
Oh,
stairs
and
near like the
Pivo
end of the
takes an
half.
early shot from his teammate. Awkward team damage, but yes, Eclipse does get the op out. Let's see
Someone
where he
probably
starts
tabbing
with
back
it.
in.
Probably. Let's see where he starts with that op. Doesn't look like it's Banana. Might go
Looks like he's the arch
towards
player,
Arch
yeah.
side, and he's taking a passive line here too, not opting for any early peaks or anything.
Heh, opting.
And
Haha.
He's
they've
been
got
saying,
3 towards apps early. Mikolo again with this crack angle. Let's see if he's ready for G6 this time. G6
oh,
has a
Fat
friend
Boy
though
as
in
well,
Fatboy.
who's not
Oh,
looking
he
for it. He's gonna
sees the
take big
shoulder.
damage.
And Fatboy absolutely just not ready for Mikolo on that crack angle.
That is an interesting angle. I might have to adopt that angle in the future.
That is very good. And look, Eclipse with the op gets smoked off, but does put the molly down, holds him off for a second.
A couple of quick shots off, just trying to keep him honest at
Yeah,
boiler.
but now they've told them where the op is. They might want to just back out there and re-aggress Banana. They do have one up towards half wall.
Wooston will confirm that there is still T presence at brackets. That smoke is going to be going away in not too much longer.
Looks like he's giving cover for his teammates to fall back, though. I don't know if Archside heard this, because it looks
They
like they're
should've.
both shifting over to Arches. Now they've got one on B.
This flash is going to give it away. Yep, there it is. The flash and the immediate rotate from the arch player.
Didn't see him.
First oranges will get one.
No trigger discipline, but
And
gets
two.
CT smoke.
Wooston trades back.
Perfect amount of trigger discipline. Saw that no one else was coming up.
Oh, and
punished
Eclipse
the one man.
grabs the op kill.
Bomb is
And
down.
Wooston has to do it all 1v4. Trapped on site there. Coffins gets Eclipse as he's switching from his knife to the op. But still, 1v3. They should be able to... Oh, Wooston gets another one onto Z.
Gets him off the defuse.
Does. And then
It's
Wooston...
available.
Oh!
That goes
So
really
close.
south there for Rain. Almost comes down to Wooston winning the 1v4.
I'm gonna say once Z was picked, I'm surprised there wasn't like a major focus on to Ruins back there. I mean, Eclipse misses his shot and it turns into a 3v1 and then turns into a 2v1, and Woosted just out of nowhere with some disgusting shots. But Rain is able to answer back on double digits. We're back.
And that is
Yeah,
important for Wooston too. Currently 9 and 15 after that exchange to also get engaged in this map, to get online now with some impact, even though it didn't succeed in a round. Still getting back in here,
absolutely.
now they're up all mid.
The almost clutch gotta feel pretty good, although a little short in the end. Yeah, and Eclipse gets the opening pick on the op down mid this time onto Wooston. But yeah, just wanted to highlight that trigger discipline there. I think if he holds it just for another second, he might get 3 there. But yeah, it came very close for Rain on the retake there.
I do think that the trigger discipline, if it had gone any longer, you risk the bomb planter seeing you as he sort of spins around and just like gaining some information. So I think that was the right amount. You saw that the extra guy wasn't immediately on you. Oh,
Yeah,
Eclipse with
absolutely.
2
And
mostly
Mikolo
missed
gets
shots.
2 G6 and Fatboy down, and that's Mikolo with a 3rd onto Colin.
Do they just not know he's in
And
app?
Mikolo with the 4th, the A1S, I don't know, too silent. They don't even check. No trades coming out. No one looking that direction. Mikolo picks up a 4K.
Well, and you have to. Miklo's been absolutely dominant in this app's position. We've seen holding these interesting off angles, and they're getting a good timing onto 2 players and getting a double kill. Like, it's rough for the associates. Miklo just being a thorn in their side in apps.
I mean, Miklo is that kind of player. Miklo and Z both. Z, we've seen him pull some crazy stuff. Let's give Eclipse his due. He's up to 19, but Miklo has finally come alive in the last couple of rounds,
Yeah,
hitting
and he's
some good
desperately
shots in
needed. He
app.
is, along with Z, they are the lifeblood of Rain, and now they've swung the tide again. Rain in the lead, 11-10 for Associates. We've got a game here. This could end 2-0. We do want to see map 3, though.
I mean, if what you're asking for is a good finals, I think we've had a really good finals so far. Rain on a
Oh, and
map they
T-side
have not
on
succeeded
a quick
on.
rush again, but the util puts them down. Oh, and
Evo Shade.
Oh, this should be over. And now it's on 12. Not even a bomb plant. They're gonna have to work with what money they do have. The quick B rush is just not up to the snuff for the util that Rain is throwing.
This is still fully within Associates' wheelhouse here to pull this round out. They
It
have a
is.
full
Gotta
buy
wake up right
across the
now.
board.
Once again, get alive on this T side.
They've shown us that they can, and I'm certain that they can again. They just really need to not walk into the dumb util. They need to let Rain sort of spend their early util banana, spend any kind of early util they want mid. Just make sure you're not walking away with no space.
Oh, but
Oh, we're
Colin
gonna
just
see a
opting to rush up mid with a pop flash, and Eclipse takes him out with the off. Oh, and Evo with the volley. Let's see if they keep swinging. Oh, he might have baited them in, and they've got one stuck in the cubby there. Evo gets one off on
Eclipse will get a
gets another
second.
one.
This is looking to be disastrous for the Associates. They're all the way up on lane side, able to find 1 kill onto Pit with Miklo.
Oh, that smoke doesn't land Moto, and that's gonna be disastrous for Fatboy. He's trapped here at Graveyard. Let's see if he can work his way around. He's got Eclipse coming on the backside with the op. Don't know if he's aware. He's holding for it.
Oh, but see, Eclipse is smart. He's stopped and just
Houston picks Z, but Eclipse gets the trade, and now Fatboy stuck in a 1v3 at Graveyard. They don't necessarily know where he's gotten off to.
Wooston looks away at just the wrong time as Eclipse peeks him. Maybe that
Okay, now
Chrome Cannon
Fatboy.
is being distracting enough.
Fatboy might walk into the cross here.
Shade is holding at a wide enough angle. He will see him. Down to 45 HP. 1v2. Totally doable by Fatboy, but he is putting his team on his back right now. Does not have
over
bomb.
towards our side to fake the step, but he jumped up on the barrels. Now he makes noise dropping down. Running over towards Boiler to get the bomb, baits out the off shot from Boiler.
26 seconds.
26 seconds, he has to go. Gets Eclipse.
And he's unable to find Pivo, and that will end it. Rain will win an unexpected map on Nuke and come from behind to win on their pick on Inferno. That is how the finals will end.
Absolutely. What a game from Rain. What a series. Winning the opponent's map pick, battling back from behind on their own pick. They show their strength. They show why they're #1 in the regular season. They show why they deserve to win finals. And they put ACA to bed 2-0.
There was
Now,
potential.
let's talk about Season 15 being a best of 5.
Is that happening, or is that just a proposition? I think that might be a
No.
little much.
But I'm asking to see if it's going to happen, because clearly
I
we
think that's
needed
a
to
little
see
much,
more.
especially if the games go to OT. We could be well past 1 a.m.
But just look at how good this was. Like, don't you want to see more maps? Don't we want to see more of these two teams battling it
Uh,
out in these tough, grindy matchups?
I think we gotta be respectful of everybody's time and respectfully decline that option.
I mean, I guess that's something for the forums. But what we do know for sure, I mean, 2-0, this was to me this was a little bit more dominant than at least I anticipated, at least hearing what Shade had to say before the match. I mean, for those of you that missed it, like we mentioned just a little bit ago, what completely destroyed ACA on Nuke 13-5. They didn't let them post a single CT round. ACA with no CT rounds out of 5
Yeah, the
that were
new game was
played in
definitely dominant.
regulation.
I
Like,
wouldn't say
oof.
the Inferno was very dominant, especially considering that's Rain's pick and they had to battle back from behind. Winning, obviously, that's good for their determination and their grit. But yeah, I wouldn't say that Inferno was a lot closer than it looked.
I mean, it looked really close, so I'm not sure that it was closer than it looked considering a 13,
I do think that, like you
a
said, ACA had
13-11
the chance
finish.
to win there in the last round, but unfortunately, they opted again for another quick play, running it down mid with full guns, and they just got destroyed. I think they were having more success, like I said, when they could play it slow, let some of those awkward rotates happen and try to walk into a site that's not stacked, but they just ran it down mid and got destroyed.
But let's break that down a little bit further. If you look at the first player who makes entry at top mid, he throws a self pop flash and is the only one swinging, and the Opper has a clean shot to him, not even blind from that pop flash that lands too deep for the corner. So it's not even a great flash in and of itself unless someone is holding for that heavy angle, like just already exposed, and there's no one to trade.
Yeah, I
There's
get what you're saying. It looks a little disjointed there, right? He's running in a mile ahead of his teammates, throwing his own pop flash. That looked like desperation to me.
But you know what? I think what we really need to do is we need to hear from the chat goat, the in-game goat, really, for this series. We need to hear from Eclipse. We're gonna have an interview chat. We've got Eclipse in media interviews waiting. I say we bring him in here. Eclipse,
Oh,
how you doing? Hello, welcome in to the
hello.
post-match interview. How are you doing? How are you feeling after such an awesome 2-0 victory?
Bro, I'm hype as fuck right now, bro. That shit was lit.
Let's go. I mean,
That shit was
take us through Nuke. Like, what are your thoughts on Nuke? 13-5, like you stomped them.
Yeah, to be honest, it was a big thing before the game. Like we were going through, what maps we wanted to play, our map bans, map picks, stuff like that. And the biggest debate was whether or not we ban Anubis or Nuke. And actually, there was some debate in the chat that we were going to ban Nuke instead and try to play them or let them pick Anubis into us. But I dropped some stats for the boys real quick in the chat and was like, nah, 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 boys, we gotta play Nuke. We gotta play Nuke. We're not very good on Anubis. All right, I'll say that. It's a good thing that nobody ever had to watch us play that map. But hey, we came in, we did our thing. CT was a little rough, it was a little shaky, but T side, I mean, we all just played our part. Z did a great job, holding ramp. Shade was immaculate calls the whole game. Best IGL in the league. Give him props, bro. But yeah, it was just great.
Yeah,
Great game.
absolutely. It almost seems kind of like you baited them in with that nuke pick, because obviously, dropping it to hell, but it was deceptively closer than it looked. 13-11, you battled back to against hell. So, able to pick up the opponent's map pick, starting up 1-0, how does that feel?
Yeah, and with that, you got to give some props to Hale. Really, they played a great job or played a great map whenever we played them in that series. Um, but yeah, man, it felt great. I think our whole team morale and our whole idea of the series was really the same with what we thought with Hell. We knew that the first map, Nuke, was going to be our weakest. Besides that, we're comfortable and confident in all of our other maps. And so once we won that Nuke game, I mean, we knew what was coming.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely. And it's a good feeling to go up 1-0, especially you had this tough start on Inferno. So then you got that little bit of padding, so you didn't need necessarily to pick up your pick. You had your confidence on Ancient, but it's a shame we didn't get to see you bust it out again.
Yeah, no, we would have loved to play Ancient. We love playing it every time. We think it's our best map overall, but hey, Inferno is up there too with our best maps. So we love, it's just it's a great time playing with all the dudes on that team. Shout out to all my teammates, Z, Mick, Shade, and Pivo. They're all dogs, bro. Give
You
them all
know,
credit.
Eclipse, I got to give you a lot of credit for how you've played in these last two series that you've gone up against. Your teammates G and Miklo have been really stealing the spotlight all season long. People are talking about them being tier breakers and whatnot. But let's talk about your performance in these last two matchups. Let me give you these numbers. You top frag both the best of three against Hell at 57, I want to say, one above your teammates. But this one, it wasn't even close. You top frag the entire server at 41, 9 kills above Z. So that is nearly 100 kills in the last two series just by you alone. That is fantastic. That is you putting your name in there for MVP of this entire playoff, putting your team on your back. That is the way to play.
Well, I
So we have
appreciate that.
ask, what's happening next season? Can you share about
Hey,
yourself?
I
I
mean,
mean, what's your plans
hey,
if you
for
have
me,
any?
I'm just looking to improve. This is my first season, so I'm not too familiar with all the move ups. I have no idea if I'm gonna move up. I know that Mick and Z most likely both will because, like, Locio mentioned, they played amazing in the season, and I give them props because I did not play amazing in the season, but this was my first season, like I said, coming in. So getting used to the team play of this league and whatnot was super fun, and these guys made it super easy to do. And yeah, I just love playing this whole season. But next season, just looking to improve. If I stay in prospect, hey, I'm gonna try to go back to back. But if I move up to another league, then I'm just gonna try to do my best and learn the ways of being in a higher tier. I'm sure it's a huge change, but I'm ready for whatever.
That's what we like to hear. Gear, Lucille, do you have any other questions for Eclipse?
Nothing here from me, Lo.
Yeah, just absolutely fantastic match today. Love to see you guys do it. Love that this just comes out with what on top, and I'm glad to hear that you're at least sticking around for one more season, Eclipse, and good luck to you next season.
Thank y'all so
And
much. Appreciate it.
Bro, he's actually
who
goaded.
who
I've
is
used
this
my
here?
perms to get in here.
Let's go.
Who's
Oppers.
goaded?
Oppers goaded.
Shade
Let's
is
go.
Shade is goaded. Shade, you told me that you thought good chance they win nuke, and you come in and destroy them on it. What's with that?
There's a good chance because it's our weakest map. Hell, the only map we've lost as a full roster was against Hell on Nuke, so like that was their best shot. So I mean, I don't know how they expected it to go any other way once they lost it, but also
You
Eclipse
know,
didn't feel like losing. I don't fucking know what to tell you.
Shade, I gotta say, a lot of people hate Nuke. I know that it's one of those maps that people just can't stand, but just how do you go about winning 10 rounds in a row, absolutely shutting out a team in the second half on Nuke? Well, what was that secret there?
Shoot them in the head. I don't know. So we've worked on our outside control a lot, and they just kind of didn't have a good response to it. I expected like what we've really struggled with, and I expected them to kind of exploit it was counter aggression. Like Hell really took advantage of that by like counter aggressing into Red and Africa on their CT side, and I guess they just didn't quite exploit it to the same level. We were also a lot more ready for it. We were anytime they were on an eco, we were like very aware of their economy, so we knew like when times to play back and just kind of let them burn through their utility, figure out where they are, and then get the kill. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely. Your second round of that T side, they opted for the big force, and that I feel like that kind of set their second half on the back foot. You guys were holding back, ready for it, and they just got destroyed.
yeah, their economy just was not in a good place for most of that half because partially because we kept winning, partially because we were just very ready for any sort of counter aggression they had.
It also helps when you get Z in two different maps this series dropping an ace. Like That is an easy way to win
Yeah.
games when you got one man just farming money like
Two
that.
4K spray downs through smoke. The man has magnetic bullets.
Actually wild. I have to ask too, another question just popped into my head. There was a tech pause on Inferno. Do you think that actually helped you a little bit, like reset? Because the ACA had some really good rounds up until then. Then after the tech pause, you guys came in and like mega was that just like a little reset for you guys? Like, all right, look,
It
we're kind of down. Boom, let's
No, there
get
was
it.
no abuse of the tech pause there. Pivo was actually restarting his router the whole time.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna deny that I think a little bit of a mental reset, like, we're going into the gun rounds now, we're gonna start winning. It was like a nice pause, but, like, it was fully legitimate. It wasn't like
Well,
some
yeah.
pre-production mess.
Oh yeah,
No, of
absolutely. I
course
don't think
not.
we're insinuating you're abusing the tech timeout for an extended tack, but yeah, obviously just the time it takes for that technical issue to resolve kind of ices out their momentum and, like you said, gives you a mental reset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That
it was
makes
quite
it good. That's fair
unfortunate
enough.
that his Pivo's router going out just happened to line up with, after they won 2 rounds. But, um, like Z was saying in that tech timeout, that the score was 5-9, but in reality, we played a solid T half according to what we wanted to do, going 5-7, and then they just won pistol round and got the round after. So we knew once we had that full buy that we had a chance of bringing it back for sure.
Now, although
Yeah.
Inferno T side is that harder side, right? You really need to maintain your map control. You need to save your util to get onto sites early. I gotta think that you guys are a bit disappointed with a 5-7 half on a map that you guys are so good on as Inferno. Like, what was going through your mind when you guys were down, right, 5-7, and then you dropped two in a row? That just seems like a real time where you guys need to be mentally strong just to come back from that.
I don't think that was the moment that was the mentally toughest because there's just like that awareness of like, we lost pistol. It's kind of a toss up. It's always been a toss up. I think if you look at our stats, we're pretty 50-50 on our pistols. So we knew we were going into the gun rounds and we were just gonna start winning there. Like we knew it had to happen, so there's a little bit of pressure there. I think earlier in the T side when we realized that we couldn't just take banana like we wanted to was like the real moment that I was having the most like mental struggles trying to figure out what we were gonna do. Especially once they've kind of realized that as well, so they started focusing more on the apartment side. Um,
I think that's
I don't
fair
know.
for both teams. T side, there was a lot of attempt at early banana control by the T's that was outright denied. CTs did a really good job both halves of just denying that banana control, and it really turned into just an A simulator where you guys just hitting it out of apps. And Miklo really locked in on your guys' CT side, really closing in and getting a couple of good picks to deny that just flood out of apps.
I cannot express how annoyed he was the entire CT side that he was not seeing enemies. He just wanted more kills, wanted to get more picks. Like he was hungry.
Oh
I
man, once you guys started throwing, that util banana, when they're throwing those quick rushes at you, you guys destroyed them with those nades.
Oh yeah, shout out Z. We like called that it was gonna come up because we just kind of read the economy, and he's like, "Buddies, I have a strat that I've been wanting to try. Just like throw the molly, we'll stack on top of it, clean up." That was all Z.
Oh yeah,
Good
that
play.
was awesome.
See,
I
what y'all
do
don't know
think
is Shade IGLs every round of the game except one, and that one round is when Z IGLs.
Yeah, usually give
That's
him one or
funny.
two.
you
Oh,
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 speak of the
oh,
devil, look who's jumped
Yo,
into chat.
I don't know if I'm allowed to be here, but
they
you're
can't
here
stop
now.
you.
Well, you're here
I
now.
Welcome to the after party.
thank you, thank you. I just had the perm, so I decided, fuck it, we ball type shit.
Yeah, no, you're
Well,
There it
good.
just
is.
get
Please
ready
do.
for Bort's after party then.
For those who don't know, on stream, we have Z now in the call with us. Top tier nader. We were just talking about it. I mean, do you have magnetic bullets? You got a lot of kills. That was awesome. Through the smoke. I mean, I guess it is B, but like, what's your secret to spamming? Do you just do you have lineups or
No, it's
is
the
it
wall
just
hack
spray
for
and
sure.
pray?
Yeah, it's definitely the
Oh,
wall hack.
okay. Oh, all right.
Uh,
Oh,
I
that
didn't.
makes perfect sense. We were so confused because you got that 4K on Nuke through the smoke with the
uh,
A1S of all things, and then you hold down the spray as they're coming banana through the smoke, and you're just like perfectly zigzagging, lining it up with the
so
A4.
so the nuke one, I didn't adjust the spray at all. They just walked into it. And then the banana one, that was just luck. I just fucking was swinging it back and forth, knowing that they're kind of coming through at different angles, and got lucky.
Yeah, and it just happened to work out. You even greed for the ace with the pistol, and that's two aces in the series. What a performance!
I think actually
Oh,
that
oh
ace
yeah,
you baited Shade for that
Oh
last kill. I
yeah,
think you
yeah,
sent
yeah,
yeah,
Shade out to half
yeah,
wall just so you could get it.
yeah. I baited Shade, and it wasn't Shade saying "I'll bait for you to get the ace."
yeah,
That
yeah.
is
No,
100% what happened.
yeah, if I was watching my perspective there, I definitely missed that shot on purpose so Z could get the ace. Don't go watch it.
Yeah, definitely Shade. We
Yeah,
100%
just
believe
good
that. Top
teammate
IG
things.
on the
Good
tier
teammate
always.
things.
Yeah. You know, that's
You
just
need to
who gets two
understand.
aces in finals? Z does. That's who.
You need to understand the moral victory of letting Z have 2 aces is more valuable than like anything else.
Exactly.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. I mean, unless Gear, Locio, you guys got any remaining questions?
Nothing again from me. I think we're all wrapped up here.
No.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
just congratulations across the board. Fantastic win. Nice job. Enjoy the W.
Thank you. Yeah.
yeah, a dominating 2-0 victory. Congratulations. Please pass on our congratulations to the other two as well. Awesome showing here tonight, and condolences to ACA getting eliminated 0-2. Always feels kind of bad, especially 5-13 on your map pick, but you'll get them next season, as they say, still coming in second, making it to the grand finals. Someone's got to be here for the spectacle, and we appreciate it. Also, shout out to my fellow casters, Low Seal and Gear, and Mr. Dr. Freeman, our producer observer tonight. Chat, you have all been amazing as well. If you're new here still, go check out csconfederation.com. Check out the Discord. I believe there's a link in the chat as well. Do exclamation point Discord. There's a command somewhere. We would love to have you in the CS Confederation. Season 15's coming up. We've got the preseason coming soon. I'm not sure what the dates are, but they'll be in the Discord at some point. We would love to have you. Thank you all so much for joining us. Have a great night.